Hello and good morning, everyone. We are back at Helldivers today because we need to unlock the really cool Melt-A-Gun. We're slowly working our way through the War Bond. We were playing with the bolt pistol and the Melt-A-Mine earlier. We absolutely loved it. Now we actually just got enough to unlock the Melt-A-Gun. So let's Melt-A-Gun some things. Unfortunately, we're still stuck on the Illuminate planet, so I don't believe the Melt-A-Gun will be that good, because it's, you know, heavy anti-tank, and the Illuminate don't have a whole bunch of anti-tank. But we're gonna play with it anyways, right? So let's go unlock it. Somewhere I should have gone the other way. Somewhere way down here. I still need to buy. Oh, I already own it. I still need to get this one. I haven't purchased that War Bond yet because I never saw a point in that machine gun. I'd much rather bring the Stalwart. I feel like maybe I'm wrong in that, but the disposable machine gun never felt like super necessary to me. So we're going up against the Illuminate. We've been playing with some different weapons. Now I did see. Let's land down here. Some people talking about the not the Eruptor, the Dominator being, well, dominant. So let's try the Dominator out just a little bit here, and let's grab, I think the Melt-A-Gun has no backpack, right? So it's just a handheld Melta. Yeah. Unlimited use, support weapon, anti-tank charge up. Okay. And we're gonna grab maybe jetpack to go with that. And something for the masses. Okay, this seems like it'll be a pretty decent build. We'll see. We've been struggling against those big dudes, right? The Crushers, so maybe this will help with the Crushers? I don't know. Nothing else seemed... The AMR worked pretty good against those guys, but nothing else seemed to work super good. I was tempted this morning to go get Hell Let Loose Vietnam. People have been talking a lot about that, but I'm trying to be good about getting a shooter because I really want to play War Dogs, and that's coming out soon, so I don't want to get burnt out on... FPSs right before the game that I've been waiting to play comes out. I am a little sad they didn't select me to be a content creator for the game, but I also understand that I'm a tiny, minuscule creator, so I understand why they don't need me. Okay, yep, well, that doesn't need a backpack. We got all of our stuff coming in here. We're gonna reload up. Okay.
I found something.
We have all of our gear. Let's go see how well this works out. Let's test the Melt-A-Gun against the Illuminate. Throw that over there. How much range does it have? Okay. Not very much is the answer. Okay, that's not very much range. And we were too slow to get rid of that. Okay, that's a rough start. That's a rough start. I want to see how well we could melt one of these dudes, but well, it does as promised. It did melt. It did melt that Hulk pretty darn well. I am not prepared for these swarms. I need my allies to come quickly. Come quickly, please. Good morning, everyone. Welcome in. Happy Friday. We have made it to another Friday. We are very excited for it to be Friday. Today I get to go turn in my photos to the state fair. It is finally my chance to win the state fair. We were very hopeful this year, very hopeful about winning the state fair this year. So I gotta mount my photos up here soon and take them into the place and see if we can win first place in the state fair this year. We are shooting for first place. Okay. Melt to that guy. Melt to that thing. It does melt things. It does as promised. It's definitely melting things. It does a good job at that. It does exactly as advertised. It does melt things very well. I love the melt-a-gun so far. It doesn't have a lot of range, but that's okay. You don't need a whole lot of range, right? It wants you to get up close and personal with the enemies and melt them down. And that feels good. I don't mind the get up close and personal. It is a little hard to aim, but that's okay. It needs some downsides, right? It can't be perfect. So let's see if it can melt through these things and what it does about this. I'm curious if it will melt through the armor and blow it up, or if it doesn't count as explosive. It shouldn't count as explosive, right? So let's see what it does to this thing. Okay, it does melt the shield very well. That is very nice. Okay, that melted me. that melted me a little bit. I am sad that the bolt pistol isn't explosive. Like the jar isn't explosive. I understand needing explosive things to blow up the ships, but I do wish that the bolt pistol had a little bit of explosive to it, just so I wouldn't... Like, the grenade pistol is the GOAT for so many reasons, and I wish that I could blow things up with the bolt pistol. I love the bolt pistol. I just want it to have a little bit more utility, but I understand why it doesn't, right? Not everything needs to be 100% all the utility all the time, right? So I understand it from a balancing perspective, but at the same time, I just want to use the bolt pistol, right? It's so cool. It just rocks these guys. I have not had this much fun with Warbond in a while. Like, I skipped the last Warbond because, like I said, it felt absolutely useless to me. I didn't see much of a point to bringing it, and this one is quickly going to be like in the top must-have. Like, I still think Democratic Detonation is probably the most necessary of all time, but this one's going to be up there, and like these anti-tank weapons and the bolt pistol are pretty well needed. So I think this one's going to be pretty high up the list on you should get this ASAP. But Democratic Detonations is still just so powerful. I don't ever see that one dropping off. Like, unless they just absolutely drop the most broken thing of all time, I don't see Democratic Detonation being unnecessary anytime soon. What do we got here? Requisition slips. Okay. Okay, we got forces there. You've got that. All right, I think we're ready to move to the next stage of the map. If my own turret doesn't melt me first. Okay. Now I've been missing a lot, so if I hit this thing dead on with an entire blast, no, it does not one-shot these guys. Apparently it one-shots Hulks, which makes sense. Bubble's here. Good morning, Bubble. Happy Friday. How's it going? Let's see here. Let's jump over that. I bet if I can throw that just right, that should get both of them. Yes, run right into the mine. It did not work. Alright, we've got some hell bombs up there. That looks dangerous. Let's back up from that. Let's let that problem solve itself. I feel like they changed the jar a lot. The jar feels way different than I'm used to. Maybe it's because I haven't used the jar dominator in a long time, but it feels way different than I remember it. Like, I don't know. It feels more ergonomical. It feels like it's more accurate and less explodey all over yourself. So maybe it's in my head. Maybe it's just because I haven't played with it in a while, but it definitely feels different. Tired, pregnant. Felicia started meal prepping for the baby. Made 3 huge shepherd pies yesterday. That is excellent to hear. Shepherd's pie actually sounds really good. Maybe I need to make one of those myself here soon. I don't know why, but I've been craving like cabbage and sausage. And I don't even eat meat anymore, but cabbage and sausage has just sounded so good for like the last few weeks. And I keep getting recipes for it and all. I don't know where it's coming from, but I want to make a big old bucket of cabbage and sausage. Have to make chicken pot pies too. Huge batch of French toast for easy breakfasts.
Dropping package. Package acquired.
I saw a post yesterday someone was making about how frustrated they were that their husband was working out just a few days after she had given birth, and like, I understand the unfairness of that, right? Like you just gave birth, you have to sit there and be miserable and recover for like months, and then your husband just like, oh, I'm gonna go work out, I'm gonna go for a run, I'm gonna do other things because I'm not impacted. My friend's husband has been vegetarian for 20 years. He's eating meat now. I don't, there's just like I've talked about, like I'm not vegetarian because like I can't eat meat. Meat's delicious. I just don't like our meat industries. I don't like what they do and what they stand for. So, ooh, okay, that melted those guys real good. Holy cow, that was super effective. Oh, so if I can find a local butcher that I know treats their animals right and does things right, I wouldn't be opposed to eating meat again. It's just these massive farms, I don't like supporting what they do. Oh, run! Okay, let's see here. Well, that didn't work as well as I thought it would. I thought I could throw a mine over there before it blew up, but not quite. Even though I wasn't ready for him to leave me alone with the baby, but only because I knew it was good for his mental health and he needed to get out for a couple hours. That is, so I'm on the side of TikTok that talks about parenting and all that, because like we've talked about, we want a kid, we're close. I have seen that like one of the things dads need to do more is like, when mom needs a break from the baby isn't like, oh, take 15 minutes to go take a shower. A break from the baby is go outside, go spend four hours at the park, or go walking around the grocery, something, just get out of the house and away from the baby. Because even if it's like, oh, well, it's 10 minutes break from the baby, but you're still in the house, you're still worried about your baby, right? So like the break away from the baby needs to be more than just 15 minutes here or there. It needs to be a full-on, like, go away, go do something else, stay away sort of thing. Oh, apparently the bolt pistol can blow up those towers. I wasn't aware the bolt pistol could rock the electric towers like that. That's very helpful. Okay, melt-a-gun can melt the side of those things as well. That is good to know. Buy from a farm or butcher box. That is what we want to do, but even like just because they're a local farm doesn't mean they're good, right? So it needs to be a place that I can walk around, make sure the animals are well taken care of, that the animals are in good condition, that they have all the proper things, and then maybe I could consider it. There is a new place near us called Better Beef that works with local farms, and they're a little bit more expensive, but their meat is definitely a higher quality. You can tell it's a higher quality. And I tried some meat from there, and it was very delicious. So once I can confirm that they're actually doing all the things they promised to do, I might be willing to do a little bit more meat from them. It also doesn't help that everything is being recalled right now, right? Jonathan's here. Good morning, Jonathan. like jalapenos, salsa, chicken, beef. Everything under the sun is being recalled right now, and that is a huge frustration that everything is in the bad. Today is a good day. It is my weekend. I was just talking about I get to mount my artwork, and we're gonna go hopefully win the state fair. Gonna go drop it off for viewing and judging today. So very excited for that. Also later today is the video game photography awards. So hopefully today I will also get noticed I have won the video game photography award. I'm hoping for that win. So I'm excited for a few things today. I also get to go pick up my medication, which, you know, that's a very old people thing, but, you know, new pill day. Get to fill up all my pill containers and all that. So that's an old people thing to look forward to, I guess. Yes, we are hell diving because we just unlocked the Melt-A-Gun. The Melt-A-Gun is a new favorite. We love us some Melt-A-Gun. The Melt-A-Gun melts as it should. Why am I still entering the rigged state fair? Even though I dislike how they judge and I dislike the state fair as a whole, I still want to win, right? So like, I'm going to keep entering it. I might not agree with their whole everything they do, but I still want to win. So I'm going to keep trying. All right, let's run around and maybe we can flank this good. I'm gonna keep entering until I win. Eventually they have to let me win, right? Eventually they have to take pity on me. Plus, hopefully next year, you know, we'll be in Italy, and some Italy photos will. Maybe some Italy photos will win, you know, landscapes. I know they're suckers for landscapes, so maybe that will be the thing that finally pushes them over. All right, that's one. The autocannon, okay, the autocannon does rock the crushers. That is great to hear. That is great to know. Oh, well, darn. I did not realize there was a laser dude right there. We can do this.
Ready to liberate.
Throw that there. I wonder if the Melt-A-Mine works for shields or if the shield is going to stop the Melt-A-Mine. Let's find out. Melt-A-Mine melts the shield, and that's it. Okay. Now we know that shield is overpowered. That shield literally stops everything. Nothing's here. Good morning, nothing. How's it going? All right, let's scoot. We got 40 seconds. Let's get out of here.
Requesting sentry.
I found some more airsoft gear I need. The airsofters are trying to convince me to buy a $1.3 thousand rifle. They really want me to spend a lot of money on airsoft. So I told them if my airsoft content gets me to like 10,000 viewers on TikTok, I'll buy it. But until it starts generating some money, I'm not going to drop $1,000 on on a rifle for airsoft. We're not that deep into it yet. There's the Pelican. Hello, Pelican. Oh boy. Run, people, run! Faster, faster! Come on, Green. Pink. Before the stingrays get back. All right, quit hugging. Now is not the time. All right, nothing. Thanks for dropping by. Have a good day. Thanks for hanging out for a second.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
You have proven beyond doubt the mettle of the Helldivers.
All right, first mission of the day. We have solidified our love for the melt-a-gun. I got some really cold ice water. My controller ready to dive. I have some lukewarm water. I don't know if it's sensitive teeth or what, but I cannot stand ice in my drinks. I do not like ice in my drinks. I would much rather drink lukewarm water than have icy water. I don't know. I've never liked ice in my water. I will say though, one thing, my parents spoiled me. We had a well growing up, and I will say that the well water spoiled me. No water tastes as good as some crisp country well water. And I just, it's impossible to replicate that taste unless you have a well. And obviously I can't get a well because I live in the city, but I do hope someday to live somewhere where I can get a well and just drink well water all day again. I don't know what's in my throat today. Alright, let's launch an ICBM.
Mission coordinates locked.
It's one of those things science will never be able to replicate. The fresh, refreshing, crisp taste of well water. Okay. So, the jar worked pretty good. We liked the jar. But we're not in love with the jar. Like it, but not in love with it. Let's try... What haven't we played with in a while? We haven't played with the variable in a while. Let's play with the variable. Let's grab the melt-a-gun again. We loved that. We adored that. Let's grab the jetpack. This actually worked pretty well. I'm going to change it. I'm going to grab a gas mortar and a machine gun sentry. All right, let's try that out. Let's play with that. Alright, ready up, dude. There we go. I guess I could change my armor, too. The Helldiver's armor is, or the Warhammer armor is cool, but it's not, like, powerful or anything. Bubble, have you tried Paralives yet? I keep getting... Ben's here. Good morning, Ben. I keep getting content for Paralives, and everyone swears it's as good as The Sims, but it just... I don't know. It doesn't look as good as The Sims. So, has anyone tried Paralives yet? Is it as good as everyone's trying to make it out to be? I think The Sims is lightning in the bottle. I don't think anyone's ever going to be able to make a game like The Sims ever again. Don't have time for PC gaming. Totally understand that. How's it going, Ben? What's new? What's good?
Tagging map, southwest, 100 meters.
Oh, I almost just slid right into that, though. Jump pack. Okay. Let's do it. Nice. Up and over. Just slightly. Just bought a tablet yesterday. Excellent. What are you doing on tablet? You do tablet art? Are you getting it for some arting?
Something. Calling down a sentry.
Sending down
Calling
sentry.
down a sentry.
Alright, let's melt mine that guy. Let's walk a little closer. Ooh. Okay, that's all going good. That's all going as it should. That's one shot.
New canister.
Reload, and 2 shot.
All hostiles eliminated.
Beautiful. I wish I could art on a tablet.
We can't stay here! Their lives were in our hands.
That is one skill I wish I could just sit down and learn. Is art. I've never been good at art. I wish I could just sit down and learn it. Help 3D model reading and occasional third screen. Okay, that sounds nice. Have you seen Corsair, the Xenon, which is like a third touch screen that you put underneath your computer? It looks really cool. Have you seen that one?
New bag.
I do wish I could art. I've never been good at art.
Requesting equipment!
Reinforcing.
All right, this gun is not working very well against these guys, but this one does.
One step closer to mission completion.
Okay, we got that. We got that. All right, let's go.
To the sky. Requesting sentry.
Put that there. Like, look at that bolt pistol just absolutely slap these guys like they're nothing.
Seat backup en route.
Ooh,
I like for
getting a little spicy there, dude. That guy went for the kill shot. All right, come here. Come run at me. Come run at me. Come on. Surely you see me over here. There we go. Alright, we're low on supplies already, so we're gonna grab these. Oh, apparently that guy dodged the Melta mine. Good job dodging there, guy. Very impressive stuff. Now we're running because we're low on ammo, we're low on tricks. We just need to get out of there. Chaotically Fun Guy, good morning.
Receiver on the way to help. We got your back.
How is it going?
Found something.
Welcome in, everyone. I see a spike of people in. Welcome, welcome. We are melting the cultists this morning. Feel free to chat about whatever. We are an open book about all and any things. So welcome in and have a good time. Hopefully next month we will be swapping to. I really want to play War Dogs, so my hope is that next month we are going to be a War Dogs streamer. That game is going to be so good that is what we are going to dedicate our stream time to. If that doesn't work out, I'm pretty sure it was Ben talking about. I've been kind of on a kick for Final Fantasy, and it might be time to just play through all the Final Fantasies and become a Final Fantasy streamer for a little bit. You know, try beating Final Fantasy 1 through 10, all the OGs. Be like every other content creator and put them on a list of best to worst. You're not a content creator unless you're making lists, right? You got to make tier lists. Everyone enjoys a good tier list. What if we can't see the shapes of tricks anymore? because we aren't kids anymore. I like that theory, but I'm pretty sure the shapes went away because some shareholder realized that if we change the shapes to all circles, we can save 0.5 pennies every 1,000 boxes. So in the name of capitalism, we must save money. It is the curse of capitalism. No, that I don't think that's an unpopular opinion at all. I think most people are turning against late stage capitalism lately. I'm not sure there's too many people defending the state of the world currently. Watch the Uncharted movie in Piranha 3D. How was it? I missed the shapes. You know what I'm nostalgic for a little bit? This is gonna be an unpopular, weird one, but I used to love Captain Crunch as a kid, and occasionally I'm a little nostalgic for, like, oh, I wish I could eat 2 big bowls of Captain Crunch and rip the roof of my mouth open, right? Captain Crunch, especially like Peanut Butter Crunch. Peanut Butter Crunch is extra delicious. I'll fight anyone on that. Peanut Butter Crunch is the superior Captain Crunch by far.
Our citizens depend on you for their safety.
Miss Danimals. Yes. Danimals yogurt was good. Surge soda, a classic. Also, so since we're talking about sodas, there's a couple interesting soda news, food news. There are 3 new flavors of Oreos coming out this year. We are getting a chicken and waffles flavored Oreo. We are getting a deep fried flavor of Oreo, and we are getting a what is that third Oreo? There's one more. But chicken and waffles flavored Oreo sounds very interesting. 7-Up announced that they are changing the formula, the secret formula. They are changing it to be more lime flavored rather than lemon flavored, and I'm kind of down for that. Like I like lemons and I like limes, so I don't mind a more lemon or a more lime focused soda. And the new scary Fanta flavors are going to be coming out here soon, so be prepared for our horror villain ghost face Fanta coming out very soon. Excuse me. What in the Japanese sorcery is this? The Oreo, making a chicken and waffle flavored Oreo definitely sounds like science fiction. Like, how do you make a cookie taste like chicken and waffles? But I am confident they can do that. I'm confident they can find a way to do that. They did also like the sugar-free Oreos in moderation. It's one of those definitely do it in moderation. But the sugar-free Oreos are not that bad. They're surprisingly good. So if you haven't tried sugar-free Oreos, also Oreos are technically vegan. At least most Oreos. I don't know about all the Oreo flavors, but Oreos are technically vegan. So you know. That is an enjoyable experience if you are... Oh, there's all sorts of bacon-flavored soda. You can also get... In Europe, they have bubblegum-flavored soda that apparently tastes exactly like Pepto-Bismol. So if you want Pepto-flavored soda, you too can enjoy Pepto-Bismol-flavored soda. I also want to try... I don't know if this is a real thing, but TikTok is trying really hard to convince me it's a real. Death Note, the musical. I really hope that Death Note, the musical is a real thing. I want to see that. Don't watch Piranha 3D unless you're okay with seeing people getting eaten alive. I mean, I've been on the internet since the early days of the internet, right? So, like, seeing people eaten alive probably won't be too bad. The internet has scarred me already, so I don't think that would be too much for me.
Dropping a pin. Now, 200 meters.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion. Yay, Pepto-Bismol. Doesn't even sound good. Alright, this requires the bad opinion glasses. I love the taste of Pepto-Bismol, and if it wouldn't absolutely ruin my stomach, I would drink Pepto-Bismol as a soft drink. I absolutely love the taste of Pepto-Bismol, and if I had a coworker once who loved the taste of Pepto so much that she drank it as a soft drink. Like, she would legitimately drink a bottle of Pepto-Bismol a day. So I was talking about the Death Note musical. You know, I know that people hate on, like, the Netflix Death Note, but I liked that too, which is also an unpopular opinion. So Death Note the musical, give it to me. I'll give it a try. I will legitimately give it a try.
Calling in reinforcements.
But I could not imagine drinking Pepto-Bismol like a soft drink every day. Like, that will mess your stomach up. Because that's like, the way, as far as I understand, the way Pepto works is it's literally like heavy metals. And it basically forcibly constipates you because your body is not meant to ingest those heavy metals. So as far as I know, you're not supposed to take Pepto in that way. Like, that is one of the over-the-counters that could seriously mess you up if used irresponsibly. So I don't know about that one. Netflix isn't as good as it used to be. That is definitely true. You know what I miss more than old Netflix though is I miss Redbox. I absolutely loved Redbox. Like, you go to work, you're off of work, you come home, and on your way home, you stop at the grocery store and you pick up a thing of popcorn and you can rent a new movie for $1. Like, Redbox was such a great idea, and I don't know how they possibly messed that up. Like, Redbox was such a good idea.
Engaging terminal.
4, 5, 1, 1, 9. I used to work in a copper tube factory, and there was this older lady who brought in a half-gallon of chocolate milk to work every day. I don't know how she did it. I could do that. I'm embarrassed. I was one of those people who could drink like a 2-liter of soda a day, right? So like I can understand drinking a half a gallon of chocolate milk a day. I was so addicted to like sugar and sweets and all that. 100%. I get that. I 100% get that. We just called her Chocolate Milk Lady.
Engaging terminal.
Yeah, digital media and streaming media mess that up for them 100%. Whoa! That tripod came right for us. Did you see that? It lunged at me. I have been slowly building our I've been slowly building up our physical library of media. So here soon Waffles is going to run a Plex server with my own media so I don't have to keep getting Netflix and such. Oh, excuse me. Going away at Xfilm? Okay. Physical media Waffles wants. Star Trek. The Next Generation. MASH. Yes, please. I can't wait. I can't even tell you the last time I've seen a physical DVD player, let alone a visual player. I mean, technically my PlayStation 5 is a DVD player, if that counts. I go to youth group who drinks a gallon of tea. I also went on a field trip once. This guy straight up chugged a gallon of chocolate milk. I could see drinking. I could drink a gallon of tea a day. I could probably do a gallon of tea, but it would have to be actual tea. And I know this is going to be, oh, Waffles, you're such a snob, but like chai tea, I don't consider chai tea to be tea. As soon as you start adding a half a gallon of milk and flavoring and sugar, I'm talking just like jasmine tea, green tea at Chinese restaurants, like that. I could drink a gallon of that, but as soon as you start adding milk, it's no longer tea. It's tea-flavored milk. And I know I say this all the time, but I'm the same snobby way about coffee. If you only like lattes and mochas and things like that, I don't know how we got the trader status. Apparently something blew up a bunch of citizens at once, and it called me a traitor, so that was unfortunate. But unless you drink just straight black coffee, you don't like coffee. You like coffee-flavored beverages. Same thing with tea.
Requesting tac pack.
Same thing with basically everything, right? That being said, I am 240 pounds as of today. 238 has been my official lowest when I was cutting hardcore, but 240. We're going to Italy. Hopefully, we're signing some loans that will make it so all of our debts consolidated and we'll be able to finish saving for Italy. With any hope, we're going to be in Italy in January. I realistically, truly believe that I can be 220 by Italy. And if I am 220 pounds in Italy, that means only 20 pounds more I have to lose. If I can hit 220, I'm going to enjoy myself in Italy, and I'm going to eat a few of the things that I probably wouldn't have eaten otherwise. You know, I might wake up and get one of their fresh, like, cream donuts and a coffee. I might try some, like, the gelato. If I can reach 220, I'm going to enjoy the heck out of some Italian food. 100%. So here's hoping that I can hit my goal and be 220 pounds in Italy. Why is that glowing? Oh, that's a bunch of C4. Oh, that that's gonna be bad. We're gonna hide over here. I can't say I enjoy coffee. That's mostly because I haven't found a coffee that doesn't taste so bitter to me. All coffee tastes bitter and should taste bitter, chaotically fun guy, but however, Pero, if you will, I know that you're on the younger end, so give it 15 years. Once you're in your 30s, try it again and it'll slap just right. You know, you're still young. You gotta give your taste buds a few years to wear out and then try it. Dog, if you don't do that regardless of weight, I'm going to be upset with you. I'm trying so hard. I know Dex says I have an eating disorder. Emmy is worried that I have an eating disorder. I know that I am probably on the borderline of eating disorder that I've given myself through the vigorous weight loss. So I do hope that I can enjoy the things, but for a long time I couldn't touch sugar because I was afraid of diabetes, and I've been working really hard on accepting a small amount of sugar in my things. But like last night I was looking for dinner, and I had this thing of tiki masala that I wanted to try, but I looked at the back of the package, and it's 10 grams of sugar in the bag of tiki masala. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't. It was like 10 grams of sugar is so much and so unnecessary when I could just eat some plain rice for just the carbs and zero sugar and put some hot sauce on it, right? So like, I'm trying very hard to fix myself, but it is a process. I am a work in progress. That being said, Bearbells, who makes my favorite, Bearbells makes my absolute favorite protein bar, is making a 1 gram of sugar gummy, and I'm very excited for that. I love me some low sugar gummies. Doing the best he can. Am I doing the best I can? I don't know. Like, I could work out more. I could add an extra 30 minutes of working out a day. I could probably cut a little harder, you know, cut 100 calories here and there. So, define what best means. Every bit of coffee just doesn't taste right. It just feels super bitter. I don't think you're gonna find a coffee that's even light roasts are gonna be bitter, as God intended. Are you even drinking coffee if your coffee is not coming out of a truck stop that has an unclean coffee pot that has been washed since 1972? It was originally clear, but it's burned black because it's been burned for so long. That's the true coffee.
Fund upgrades to the Super Destroyer.
All right, we got some more medals. Our medals can buy us. We could buy some armor. There's nothing too great. Your best is whatever you say it is. See, that's where, like, I was watching a video yesterday of a guy who lost 100 pounds in 3 months because he basically just didn't eat food for 3 months and he worked out 4 hours a day. Like, if that guy can lose 100 pounds in 3 months, I should certainly be able to lose 40 more pounds before Italy. And yes, I've got, like, yes, healthy and balanced and all that, but also, like, clearly it's possible, right? Like, clearly someone did it. So if I just didn't eat food for the next few months, I too could do it, right? Like, so clearly it's possible. I wish all the greens were the same green. I hate that all the colors are just slightly different. Nothing quite matches this ugly green armor. Alright, we've been playing around with the Melt-A-Gun a lot. I'm gonna try the autocannon out for a bit. Let's swap it up. Let's use the autocannon. It's been a little while since we've used it. Autocannon. Couple of these. There we go. I also learned coffee made from chocolate beans is actually better for you. It's stuff that gives you long-lasting energy with a less steep crash. The problem with chocolate beans is there's basically no way to get chocolate beans that aren't made with slave labor. Coffee, pretty much the same too, but there is a little bit more fair trade and they're trying, but unfortunately there's so many things that are just awful in those industries. Read an article where a man didn't eat food for 3 years, he only drank vitamins and water and lost 400 pounds. That's the kind of willpower I want, Ben. I definitely want to do that. I want an SEAF war bond where I'd be able to call in some reinforcements, have them rappel down. That has been leaked. That has been leaked that exists, but for some reason they haven't launched it yet. We don't know why. Probably because it's a coding nightmare. But that exists somewhere in the files. We know it exists somewhere in the files. So. Boom, 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 autocannon, 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 boom, 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 boom.
Receive supplementary teams are in reserve. 200 meters.
The autocannon, old reliable. Look at it go. You just can't beat that. It just works. Okay, let's go. Let's go up here.
Sub-objective nearby.
Good morning, everyone. Seems a few more people are joining us. Welcome in. Happy Friday, everyone. Good to see y'all. Welcome to the Waffle House. I hope y'all enjoying your stay. Oh. Oh, I missed. Hurry, reload. Perfect. Okay, aim and fire.
Package acquired.
Go, 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 go.
Dropping package.
Okay, we've got a spawn in down there. Let's
Requesting sentry.
give some reinforcements to our allies. Blow that out of the sky. One more. Another one. I've never heard a northerner say y'all before. Y'all is one of my favorite. I love y'all. Y'all is one of my favorite words.
Don't you let this beast of freedom.
Come on. Woo. Okay, those tripods took a little bit of firing, but we got it. Okay, let's go grab that.
Follow me.
Oh, I think I'm running low on things to talk about. What else should we talk about today, people? I'm supposed to be entertaining, and I think I've run out of things to talk about already.
Hostile threat level high. Deploying siege.
Ooh, was that that was a perfect throw, and I threw a smoke? What a waste. That was a darn near perfect throw, and we wasted it on a smoke. I am upset with myself. That was a darn near perfect throw wasted. And I wasted a melt of mine because his shield came back up. Come on. Melt to him. There we go. What a waste. Blow that guy up. Perfect.
Sending out an SOS.
Talk about why you haven't played Star Citizen with me on stream yet.
Sub-objective
It is on the list. It is, and I find myself with not enough time in the days, you know? It's been too much work, not enough play. Especially since I'm pretty deep. I've actually gotten pretty deep into the book I'm trying to write. I've got a couple chapters down on it already, so that's been eating up quite a lot of my time already. I can't believe I missed that shot. I have gotten farther in my book than I thought I would. Usually I get really excited about writing a book, and I'll write for a couple days, and then that'll be it. Then the book will be gone. But I'm getting decently far in this one, so I'm hoping that means this one sticks. It has been a fun journey so far.
Requesting sentry.
The SEF just executed you? Well, what did you do wrong? Right? That's clearly you did something to mess with the SEAF, so...
Stand by. Proceed. Quick response team.
What I've been doing for the other streamer I've been playing with is basically just doing all the setup for him the previous day, and we just do things on the day we play.
Area secured.
You want my freedom?
Surprisingly or unsurprisingly, the most people who've ever watched me recently is playing Call of Duty, so maybe I just need to accept my fate and become a Call of Duty streamer. You know, let's talk about not enough views and all that, but apparently we can get it if we become a Call of Duty streamer, so... Oh... I contest that. I healed. Yeah, the SEAF is smoking us. They've been kind of shooting me in the back a lot here too. So
Reinforcements have been launched.
where the heck did I respawn?
Point me to the enemy.
Where am I? Oh, other side of the map. Okay, well, I guess we're over here now. So do you want to be a Call of Duty streamer with me, Ben? How do you feel about Call of Duty?
Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry. Dropping package. Freedom requires firepower. I'm on it. Negative.
No? Not enough? Okay, more. If I was playing with sound on, I could hear it, but
I got the terminal.
there we go. Please no. You know, I'm not a huge Call of Duty fan either, but we had 20 people watching us play Call of Duty, as opposed to the usual 4 people in the morning. So clearly my audience enjoys Call of Duty. I don't understand why. I've almost never posted Call of Duty content. I mostly do Helldivers. So I don't know where all my Call of Duty fans came from, but apparently we have Call of Duty fans in the audience. So the problem is I'm not good enough at first-person shooters to justify being watched. You know, usually people watch FPSs for people to clip farm and cool streams, cool clips, and I am not good enough at those games to clip farm. So, you know, that's a problem. Ooh, I feel the coffee. I feel the caffeine is hitting me. I can feel it. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Backup en route to your position.
I am feeling it. Also, has anyone seen Camp Miasma? I see everyone currently is talking about Camp Miasma has already overtaken Obsession as like horror movie of the year, most viewed horror movie. So if anyone has watched Camp Miasma yet, is it as good as everyone says it is? Because I feel like sometimes with horror movies they get so overrated, but also like sometimes they just really are that good. So I'm curious if it is that good.
Requesting air support. Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Okay, the static field did not do its job. Done. Too positive for that is also probably true. I am too positive for Call of Duty. I won't scream racial slurs at people, so I'll never be a true Call of Duty player. Which I'm still, every time I bring it up, I'm so flabbergasted when I say, you know, I come out there and say, hey, maybe games shouldn't allow you to scream racial slurs at 7-year-olds. And there are legitimately people who come out of the woodwork and be like, no, that is my God-given American right, and you're a communist who's trying to take that away from me. I'm just always so shocked that those people exist. That there are people who like legitimately feel like they are being persecuted if they can't scream racial slurs at people. It's such a, I don't understand that mentality at all. I don't think I'll ever be able to understand that mentality. But every time I feel like, oh wow, we're moving ahead as a society. Certainly that doesn't exist anymore. Those people come out of the woodworks to prove me wrong. And I know that my massively unpopular opinion about like having to put your ID in order to go online people hate that idea, and I understand every reason why people hate that idea, but I do feel like the internet would be a much better place if people could be held accountable for the things they say and do online. Right? If people actually like, hey, we saw that horrible, vile thing you said to someone online, we're writing you a ticket. I feel like the internet would clean up overnight.
Dropping package. Requesting orbital strike. Calling
Come here, tripod.
package acquired.
Like, imagine the absolute horror. You get a knock on your door, and it's you know, some form of enforcement who's like, hey, we read your Xbox transcripts from last night. You were saying some pretty vile and horrible things. So here's a $750 ticket and a 3-day citation banning you from the internet. Imagine how quickly the internet would be cleaned up.
Follow me.
If that could happen. If that realistically could happen.
Requesting sentry. New mag.
I know it never will. And I understand why people fight against it, and that was not a good idea. Especially with our government in the state that it currently is, but a man can dream. The one downside to the autocannon is that it requires the backpack. I'm so addicted to having my jetpack. I'm not used to having to give up my
Calling
jetpack.
down a sentry.
That's why I like the Meltagun being a one, no backpack, love it. The flamethrower being a no backpack, love it. There's just so much freedom with the jetpack. Tofu's here! Which option do you get the highest cut from? Membership, gifts, or super chats? You know, I have no idea realistically. I've never looked. I believe super chats are the highest cut. But I honestly don't. I don't look at it. I don't know if you saw, but basically, like, probably I'm gonna guess like 80% of YouTubers who get like a minor payout, YouTube just gave them all the middle finger, and starting February of next year, they're massively cutting everyone's earnings. They swear that we're gonna earn more, but I'm pretty sure that the vast majority of YouTubers are gonna lose money starting next year as well.
You have been
Because in order to make money off of shorts,
extract
you have to maintain 100 million. It's either 90 or 100 million. I think it's 100 million. No, it's 10 million shorts views every 90 days. And if you don't get 10 million shorts views every 90 days, you lose any money you would have earned from your shorts for that period of time. And like, I don't make a bunch of money off of YouTube. I've talked about this before. I used to earn about $100 a month. Lately, with how low my views have been going and everything, it's closer to about $100 every 3 months. And some of those are from shorts. Like, there are some shorts where I earn like $1. So without shorts revenue and how poorly everything's going to be doing, thank you for the subscription, Tofu. I am fairly certain that I'm going to be making no money off of YouTube going forward. So we might be doing some restructuring, because right now I would say I spend about 20 hours a week on YouTube. And if I'm going to earn no money off of that, I might just switch to maybe just doing live streams and cutting that down to like 4 hours a week instead of 20. You know, something like that. Membership it is. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Because I like making YouTube videos, but it's gotten to a point, and I know I've complained about this before, but you know, when, like, for example, my latest video, I got 20 views on it, which I get it, you know, we're not making videos for views, we're making it for art, yada yada yada. I have no problem with that. But then I watched a lady yesterday who got 500,000 views making a how-to tutorial on how to use a soda stream. Yeah, to use a soda stream, you literally just fill a bottle with water, you put it in the machine, and you press a button. There are 3 steps to it. She got 500,000 views off of that. Meanwhile, I spent 5-10 hours editing video for my airsoft video, and I got 20 views. You know, it's just not worth the mental health hit anymore to watch somebody make absolute garbage AI slop content that outperforms me every day of the week. So I'm thinking about maybe cutting down on the videos that I make, just because it's just not worth it to make videos that aren't going to be viewed anymore. I used to enjoy making videos. I used to enjoy the artistry of it, but if no one's going to see my art, then the question is, what's the point in making art if it's never going to be viewed, you know? So I'm looking at potential restructuring or changing the way I interact with it, just because YouTube is being greedy. And I understand why. Like, if you look at the actual numbers, like, they're paying out millions of dollars because of shorts right now. So I understand why, but it's also one of those things where it's like, hey, the shareholders need to make more money. And at a certain point, it's just, do the shareholders need to make more money? Do the shareholders really need another yacht? Does the CEO really need a 4th super yacht? Or can we pay the little guys a little bit of money to compensate them for their time of making videos? Like, I got recommended a video yesterday that was 100% AI. This guy literally said, make a 3-hour video about Simpsons fan theories. Search Reddit and grab every Simpsons fan theory, and then he used another AI to go grab 7-second clips of your Simpsons videos and then mesh it all together. His video was 100% made with AI, 50,000 views, 0 work, 0 creativity, nothing. The last one-shots Overseers, you land a headshot? Yes, it do. Yeah, my Helldivers 2 videos did very well for me last year. Around 40 or 50,000 views on a lot of my Helldivers videos. The problem was that Helldivers 2 became oversaturated, and the Helldivers 2 community made me so mad. I genuinely stopped making Helldivers videos because I got sick of the community. Because, like, I would post a video in the Helldivers 2 chat, into the Discord, saying, hey guys, I made a new video. And I would legit get people messaging me and be like, I hate your thumbnail, you're bad, you should go jump off a bridge because your thumbnail annoys me. And I get another one like, hey, you used captions and your captions disgust me, jump off a bridge. And then I would get accused of using AI to write scripts. People said my voice was AI. Like, genuinely, the Helldivers community is one of the most disgusting and horrid communities I've ever interacted with. So I stepped away from making Helldivers videos. One, because I made all the content I could think of that I could make from it. But again, it was just, you know what content got the most views for Helldivers videos? It was Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear and Odo making 3 videos a week saying, this is it, guys! This is it! Helldivers is dead for real this time, for real, skirt, terrible, it's all dead. And that's what they wanted. They wanted their slop and garbage 3 times a week. They wanted videos screaming how dead Helldivers was, how this was being destroyed. And then they would make another video 3 days later of like, no, this is really it. This one's finally really it for real. And that's what they want. That's what the community wants. That's what And this is gonna be bitter waffles. This is gonna be waffles being bitter for a second. People say that they want well thought out, well researched, good content. The analytics don't lie. What people want is clickbait, garbage, low tier, low thought out content, right? Like, people say that they want really intellectual, thought out, smart, well edited content, but what they end up watching is, guys, I farted and pooed, and that gets 1 million views. So what the average person wants is miles different than what people actually think that they want. And that's such a frustration. Such a frustration. It wouldn't be so bad if people could admit it, but the really frustrating thing is that people can't admit. Like, every person in the world, if you ask them, like, hey, do you like AI slop videos? They'll say, no, I hate AI slop videos. Okay, then explain why it has 50 million views, right? Like, if every person says they hate it, then how is it getting so many likes and views? You know, I'll use, I don't know his name. God help him. That really, really popular guy right now who starts every video going, guys, mood. Today I'm going to have a light snack before I go out with friends. And then he'll eat 60,000 calories of McDonald's, right? And every person in the world says, oh, that's gross content. That's so gross. I won't want that. And yet everyone watches it. And yet he has 100 million subscribers and 50 billion views. So, like, everyone says they want well thought out intellectual content, but what they actually want is to watch a guy slowly kill himself by eating himself to death. So, like, same thing with who is that one guy who did, like, the I'm so much smarter than everyone. The twist was I was making mukbang videos as content to trick you all. I was really so much smarter than you the whole time. I don't remember what his name was, but, like, that guy, every YouTube video that used to be recommended me with AI thumbnail, I immediately flagged as not interested. I'm the exception. I did stop. And that was one of those, it's one of those frustrating things. I know that my thumbnails aren't good. The problem is that in order to make a catchy thumbnail, I either have to use AI, or it has to be incredibly over-sexualized, or it has to be like the soy boy. And I hate all of those. So, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, clearly the most clicked on, statistically, the most clicked on videos are the ones with either AI or over-sexualized, and I can't use either of those. So, like, what am I supposed to do? I literally don't have any options because I can't use AI because I'm Catholic and the Pope says no. I can't over-sexualize it because it goes against all of my morals. Like, I literally have no way to make an engaging thumbnail. Oh, thanks for the stim, random dude. I really want a Helldivers 2 community that organizes their Helldivers with some structures. Someone was just posting about that on Reddit yesterday, that it's amazing that this game is going on 3 years old, and there's no guilds, there's no clans, there's no, like the friends list barely works. It is amazing that we have a game in 2026 that has literally 0 clans, guilds, communities, nothing. It is amazing that we've made it this far with no upgrades. And I know I'm the first. I will stand by. I'm the first person to say this, and I still stand by this. That we need to abandon Helldivers 2. I love Helldivers 2. I love the game. It's time to abandon Helldivers 2. We need them to make Helldivers 3, and we need them to program Helldivers 3 on a real program, right? Give us Helldivers 3 and Unreal Engine 5, or you use a program that somebody has heard of, because as long as Helldivers is stuck on this dead, archaic engine, they're never going to be able to fix it and function it and put it into a good there's just no way. It's just there's not enough programmers in the world who know how to run this program. I don't think it's a bad take. I know that people are like, well, I just bought the game, I don't want to have to buy Helldivers 3. I understand that, but like, we are physically limited by how terrible the engine is. And UA5, are you insane? Okay, I know Unreal Engine 5 is problematic in a lot of ways. I feel like there's enough programmers in the world who run UA5, though, that we could figure out how to make it work. I feel like they could make it work. They could certainly make it work better than they do this engine, right? Also, how cool would it be? Like, imagine Helldivers with good graphics. Yes, please. Not saying it doesn't have good graphics, but UA5 has some pretty incredible graphical things. Granted, we would all need like 2 690s to run it, but it would be cool. My point is, though, that as long as they are stuck on this archaic old engine, it's never going to be as good as it could be. They need to compromise. Peak rage bait. When they do make Helldivers 3, if they add a clan system, I'm making yours right away. I would not mind. We know that they are making something, right? We know that there's something in the works. We don't know what that is, but we do know that there is something coming out. Oh, also, Ben, Tofu, John, all my Helldivers, did you log on and purchase Private Snuggles? Did you all make sure to pre-order Private Snuggles, the bear? If you haven't yet, get your pre-orders in. He is adorable. We all need Private Snuggles.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Do you think I can make that jump? I think I can make that jump. Oh, there we go. Yes. I'm so glad we're getting that, because like I saw that bear and I was like, I need that, but I know we're never gonna get that. And then they opened up the store. I was like, they actually gave it to us? Okay, bet, need it. Oh, the melt-a-gun is so satisfying. Yeah, I got the medal coming as well. I'm gonna put the medal on the bear, right? The bear has earned the medal. That is my plan. The bear deserves a medal because he survived the void and came back for duty. So he deserves a medal for doing a very good job. Melt-a-mine gun enjoyer. Yeah, that still works, unfortunately. That still works. And I know for a fact, this is the other frustrating thing about making videos. Is like, I know if I threw out all of my morals, I could be a successful YouTuber in a heartbeat, right? Like if I made a, you know how like everyone's doing the Smash or Pass Pokemon list? Like if you made a Smash or Pass Helldivers 2 list, like I guarantee I could get 100 million views doing that. I know that I could do it. And that's the problem, is the people who are the most popular content creators are the ones who are the most unscrupulous. I'm going to take advantage of this as possible.
Reinforcement budget depleted. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Another victory for the right side of history.
But I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to have to make Smash or Pass Pokemon lists to make a video. Does that make me a bad person? By YouTube standards, yes, but I've got my own morals, you know. I answer to a higher power. And I don't want to have to explain to God someday why I made a video talking about the sexuality of Bile Titans because I wanted to make $100. Like, I don't want that in my book of life. Exactly. It would do well. It would do numbers. I guarantee it would do numbers. I know it would.
Freedom wins again.
All right. We got a second here. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. Look at how adorable Private Teddy Snuggles is. Tell me that is not the most adorable piece of merch that they have ever made. Look at that teddy bear. And tell me that is not absolutely a need. If we get pregnant this year or next year, this right here will be my child's first stuffed animal. Private Snuggles is going on the most important mission yet, and that is keeping... Actually, you know what? Having a Jimmy Neutron brain blast. So I made a Helldivers video about like child's first Helldiver like book. I'm going to write a children's story about the adventures of Private Teddy Snuggles. I'm committing to that right now. We are committing to the adventures of Private Teddy Snuggles as a children's book. That is book number 2 that Waffles is writing right now. We are going to make it. It is expensive for a plush. That you're not. You're kind of wrong. You're kind of wrong. Cause like look at this. Look at this. What is it called? What is that bear? Build-A-Bear. Okay. It is expensive for a plush, but have you seen how expensive plushes are? Like, here's a giant $128 plushie bear, $30 goose, naked goose, and then you got to include the spooky cute bag charm, pumpkin costumes. Like, some of these plushies are no joke. Even on sale, like the Pokemon Giant Gengar, $150, and that's on sale with 30% off. $60 Wooloo, like, granted, those are a little bit more expensive because I know that they've got look at how adorable that is, though. Point being, $40 for a stuffed animal unfortunately has become the norm. It has become normal. Or like the giant capybara at Costco. Have you seen the giant capybara? Have you seen this thing? $60 for the jumbo baby capybara or raccoon or red panda. Okay, but this one's actually kind of adorable. 12-inch weighted animal plush. That's kind of adorable. No lie. So yeah, plushes are the hot thing right now this season, and they are expensive as all get out. Okay. What a way to end the stream. Let's finish up with our prayer time. It is time for me. I got to go mount my art and get ready to take it to the state fair. So let's end with our prayer. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Lord, thank you for this blessed day, and thank you for all that you do for us. Today, we continue to pray for all the victims of war, all the people who are going without food, water, shelter, medicine, oil, gas, all the necessities that are missing. Lord, help them. We pray for all the priests as they go through a priest shortage. Lord, help the vocation of the priesthood. Help to call more people closer to you. We pray for all the animals that are also going through all these terrible situations. Lord, help them. We pray for all the students as the new year is coming up soon. Lord, help to prepare them for school, whether it be college, whether it be high school, whatever it may be. Lord, help them. And finally, as always, as our special intention, we pray for the souls in purgatory, the souls who have been forgotten, the souls who have no one left to pray for them. Lord, help them. All this we pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, everyone, that is it for me today. Wait, which one? There we go. Okay, yeah, that is. I don't know. My sound's broken. What's going on with my sound? My sound is super broken right now. I don't know what happened to my sound, so hopefully you all can see me. Have a blessed day. I've got to fix this because all my sound went away.